So this is what I decided to get, and I got this off Amazon, and it was under $15. So let's take a look at what's in the box, and then we're gonna go and apply it, see if this actually takes out the chip out of my windshield. All right, so what do we have in this nifty little windshield repair kit box? All right, so we got this drone looking contraption with suction cups, and then we've got a couple of tubes full of application fluid, and then we got one of these things, and that'll go into the top. That's the applicator itself. We got a couple of razor blades, instructions. Instructions are pretty good. And we got some film to apply to an almost finished product. Anyway, so let's go down to the car and see if this thing actually does the job. It is also very important to note that while applying the liquid and trying to fix your cracked glass, make sure you're not doing it outside, as UV rays will harden the liquid, the resin. Anyway, yeah, so make sure you apply it without UV lights, apply it somewhere in the garage, under some electrical light, and then when it's time to set, that's when you take it out and put it in the sun. They recommend for 20 to 30 minutes. All right, so let me show you exactly where the damage is, and it's nothing major. It must have been a small little pebble, but it did make nice little damage on my windshield. You can probably see it a little bit better from the inside. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, there it is. So we'll see if we can get this thing out. All right, so first off, we're going to start by wiping down the surface, which I already did. Used a little bit of paper towels. And then what we're going to do is we are going to adjust this helicopter drone looking thing to make sure that the hole is right over the spot that we're repairing. All right, so there we've got that. I'm going to press it down nicely to make sure that it adheres. All right, and the next step is going to be to complete the assembly of this funky looking octopus. This rubber tip should come in contact with the glass. So we're going to push it down and screw it in until it actually starts making contact with the glass. And I think we got it. All right. Next step is to add the fluid. We're going to add a couple of drops. So let's take a look. And then we are going to force the fluid down by screwing in this top piece. And we'll probably see some liquid coming out somewhere over here. So we're just going to keep going forward. Well, no fluids coming out so far. So I'm gonna leave this like this for about 10 minutes. We'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, so let's take a look at this now. I looked underneath and I didn't see any liquid coming out, which is pretty interesting. Maybe I actually put the exact amount of fluid in, and that's why we don't have any excess showing. So let's take a look at it. Let's lift this thing up and take a look at what's happening underneath. All right, let's take a look. Next step is to take one of these plastic squares that are included with the kit, drop a drop of liquid onto the windshield, place this down, like as you see I have done. They will also include a razor blade to help force out any bubbles. All right. After this, there's only one step left, and that's take the car outside where it'll be exposed to ultraviolet radiation, aka the sun rays. And yeah, they suggest 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes in the sunlight, and it will be cured. After that, if there's any residue, you can use the same razor blade to clean it up a little bit. But we'll see how it turned out. So I'm gonna go and take the car outside, leave it outside for about 20-30 minutes, and see you in a second. So now we find a sunny location to park our asses in, and we wait for 20 to 30 minutes. And since the temperature outside is about 93 degrees right now, I think I'm gonna make it about 15 minutes. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. It's boiling hot, and let's take a look and see what happens here. All right, there goes that piece of plastic. Can clean off a little bit of that residue, as I see it dripped a little bit. There we go. Like that. All right. I'm gonna have to scrape a little bit more. Well, I can see there's progress, but there's still a little bit of something left there. So it's definitely an improvement. I hope the camera can pick this up. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to have to reapply it, but it's definitely better. Let's go take a look at it and see what it looks like inside. Of course, I'm zooming in insanely. So once I clean it up a little bit more, it'll probably be a little bit better. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use this a second time. But it is a lot better. Let's take a look on the inside. Well, it's a lot better looking out. And I still see it, but it's not a glaring star, you know? So I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not. But anyway, I'm going to reapply and see what happens again. See you in a bit. Yeah, so is it better? I think so. I'm having trouble finding it from the outside. I can still see a tiny little pinhole on the inside, but it's nothing like it was. You know, at least it's not a blatant spider web starfish in your face, especially at night. You know, driving by a light and catching it right on the right spot. Woo. Anyway, I'm completely satisfied. This is awesome. I like it. It's you know, you saw how it was in the beginning. Okay, yeah, so this is the Amazon available kit. Thanks for watching. See ya.